like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put...
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Starts the drive on the ground, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Offensive guard brings up 2nd and 11.
19 strikes, 19 strikes. 60 average, 60 average. 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels. 79 Broncos. Warriors, 17.
2nd and 11. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The Chargers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. This is Pearman. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2.
On play action, Prescott.
34-yard line.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And the Cowboy first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Prescott off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. Not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Cowboys 7.
First down, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's the gain of 17 yards. First down, Dallas.
Prescott to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Look at our team.
Back to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll pitch this out to Pollard, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 75 as his guys have now moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Nazareth, 60 Nazareth. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing again on second and 10. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, it's Prescott. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. They'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing, Prescott. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper play.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man.
So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
Warriors 70.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson
With career touchdown number 75.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Play fake. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. trying to run for it with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down, Prescott going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school? That possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They hand this off to Harris. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Track 60.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On the give, this is Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy that...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 42 yards. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make
They'll run forward with Pollard. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
56. Cowboys 35.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
The Charger drive about to get going. I'm sure the messages that come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Justin Jefferson.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Decided affair. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 57 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's kind of, oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for LA. 72 yards.
It's a gain of 72 yards.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One last shot now for Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is.